We were involved in a car accident. I am safe. I am back. Dumela cousy, welcome back to the cafe. Lebitso la ka ke K. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning Sabi, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. I am super back, rejuvenated and fresh to start again and deliver all those news that you always hear for. So I'm going to be talking about my experience in the villages. I had an accident. I was with my partner, and I would like to actually bear it out to you so that we understand what was going on in the villages, because I'm not sure if I told you that I was going to be away for probably over 2 weeks because I had to go to the villages. And if you'd like to know what was I doing in the villages this time around, because I've been going to the villages so many times since I don't know, since for the past 2 years now, I've been going to the villages so constantly, right? So if you'd like to know what was I doing there now, please do go check out my vlogging channel. I have a vlog that I posted there, and you will get more information. Obviously, one of the things that I was there for was to actually drill for the water from underground. It is at my grandmother's place and my own land that I have over there. So if you'd like to hear more about that, please do go check it out. And also, I will just drop the information of my channel, my vlogging channel, on the comment section so that it could be easier for you to just click and check out that vlog. Anyway, I would like to tell you the story of my accident ordeal with my partner. And mind you, this is my second accident that I was involved in. And I will just quickly summarize, or I will just quickly tell you the story on what happened and all of those things, and also name and shame the police as well as the person who caused this accident, because I'm tired of being the bigger guy in the situations that we get involved in South Africa, and we don't say anything and we don't name people that are behind all those things. So without wasting any more time, let's get into this video. So cousy, it was the 3rd of May. The time was around about 6 p.m. So we went to the villages to actually drill for water, because there's problems with water in my area. I mean, I grew up having to go fetch water so far, and that was just not on at all. It is not on, if I may put it that way. So we went to drill for water, and obviously we did all the drilling and stuff like that, but the company that drills for water doesn't connect the water to the house, or if you want the water to be connected to your irrigation system, they don't do that. They just drill the water, they connect the submersible pumps, and also they connect the electricity box without connecting it to the actual municipal box. So we had to go, and we had stuff that we wanted to use for irrigation, because I've got a humongous land. We've got a huge land with my partner back in the villages next to my grandmother's house that I just built not long ago, that we just renovated. Should I say built? I think built, because we started it from scratch. So the water will be supplied between my property, our property with my partner, and my grandmother's property, but I divulge now. This video is not about that. It is about the accident, obviously. So we had things that we had to get to connect the irrigation system, but Stakespruit, which is my hometown where I was, didn't have these specific tools or specific connections that we wanted, we had to drive all the way to Alwell North. I think Alwell North from Stekspruit is around about 80 kilometers away and stuff like that. It's quite a drive. So we drove to Alwell North in the afternoon. I think we drove around about 3. I think we left Stekspruit around about 3 p.m. Went to Alwell North, got what we wanted, and we drove back. It was on Friday, obviously the 3rd of May. We're on Friday. It was on Friday, yeah. So we didn't want to drive in the dark, so we made sure that we come back on time. We get what we wanted in Alwell North, and we come back on time because we didn't want to be driving during the evening or during in the dark on Friday. And it was after payday. It was month beginning of the month and stuff like that. So drunk driving and stuff like that, it's highly possible that you are involved in an accident on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because of drunkards, right? I've got experience, a very bad experience when it comes to that, and that's why I don't really like driving at night or driving in the dark. Because I had an accident in 2019. It was a bad accident, a write-off and stuff like that. So I don't want to drive at night. So we even spoke about it, that we don't want to drive in the dark because of a possibility that we might have an accident because of someone who's drunk and decided to drive into us or whatever that would happen, right? Because of the drunk driving. So few kilometers away from my hometown, we were about to branch out. I will try, I don't know if I will get a picture whereby I show you exactly where we were in Stekspruit in my hometown. I know that there are people who have been in Stekspruit, or there are people who are from Stekspruit on this channel. They would know which part I'm talking about. So obviously, we are waiting to turn right to the gravel road that will lead us to my grandmother's house. And there's 2 cars in front of us. Let's say there's 4 cars, because the other car that was supposed to turn first was towing. It was a tractor towing another car. Then there was a car that was in front of us with a sweet lady, very sweet lady, and it was us, and there was no one behind us, right? So few seconds, this one, the car that was towing, the tractor that was towing another one, was able to turn. When it was turning, there was a car coming with a bit of a high speed that I just heard a sound of tires trying to break or something like that, and a huge bang that vibrated our car and moved it in front, which is moved it to collide with another car that was in front, which is the lady that was in front of us with a VW Polo, and it looked brand new. The car looked brand new that was in front of us. We crashed into her, and she got some dents at the back, and our car was so ruined. Our car is so ruined, but fortunately it was still able to drive. So I called the cops. I quickly called because I was in shock, and I was so frightened. I was so angry. I was very angry. So when I got off, because I was the first one to get out of the car to go and check what is going on, because obviously we just got smashed in. A car just drove into us at the back. So I go out, I go to this car. When I get to this car, the driver is out as well, or was trying to get out of the car. And the driver is pissed drunk. He cannot even stand right. He is so drunk, a child would see that this guy is drunk, like super drunk. While I was busy trying to get information out of him, because tell me, why are you driving while so drunk? What caused you to drive? Because I don't see someone who is pregnant in this car, who's in labor, or I don't see someone who needs a huge medical attention in this car, because obviously it would explain someone driving drunk that I had no choice. I had to drive because I had to rush this person to the hospital. I had no choice because I was dying. I had no choice. There's now no one. So there was a choice not to drive this car, and you decided to take your keys, put it in the car, drive the car, and decide to crash into someone else because maybe the car had brake failure or something like that. But I couldn't forgive anyone who's driving drunk and causing accidents. I cannot forgive that person. I just cannot forgive that person. So while I was busy doing that, now people are coming because it's a busy street. It's a main road of Stegspruit. It's a busy street. People are coming and they can literally see this guy is drunk, really drunk, and they even ask me, why are you not beating this guy? And I'm like, I'm so wanna beat this guy. I wanna penal beat this guy right now. That's how angry I am. I would just literally unalive this guy if I would do it, because he's so drunk. And on top of it, I'm respecting the people that are around me. I'm respecting my partner here. I'm respecting the lady that we crashed into, because obviously you need to think about those things. I need to think about my brand. I need to think about myself. I don't want to drag my family's name through the mud because of a drunk driver, right? Right. So now I call the police and the police are not coming. I think the police came probably 15 to 20 minutes time. I'm in town. Like, police station is like literally 1 kilometer away from where we had an accident, maybe maximum 2.5 kilometers or 2 kilometers, but it was not far and it was easily accessible because it's a main road that leads you to town, right? So fine. The police come. When the first car that arrived was a traffic cop. So the traffic cop is asking all the details and all of those things, but obviously the traffic cop can only take the report. They cannot do anything else. That's what he said. Fine, cool. I don't remember the name of the traffic cop because I've got an accident report in front of me here. I only have the police on here. So obviously then a few hours later the police comes, and the police who attended, I'm gonna tell you their names because what I'm gonna say afterwards, after this whole thing, it's gonna shock you. It's gonna shock you. You must hang in there. So Sergeant K.A. Tobela, who actually was inspecting the situation, so inspecting the car, inspecting the person who was driving, the person who caused all this and all of those things, was Sergeant K.A. Tobela, stationed in Stegspruit. Okay, and he was with another SAPS personnel, P. Mgijima. That was P. Mgijima. It is said that this whole thing is completed by P. Mgijima or Constable P. Mgijima, right? So that was the person those are the people were there. And there were other police. Obviously, there must be someone who's responsible altogether. So these two, which is Sergeant K.A. Tobela and Constable P. Mgijima, all stationed in Stegspruit Police Station. Stegspruit Police Station. So obviously, they take everything. They take all that stuff. They take the actual statement and blah blah. So the statement is written perfectly fine over here. Fortunately, no one was injured. Our car was able to drive after we actually fixed a bit of things on it in order for it to get to my home. And obviously the insurance also said if the car is able to drive, because we don't want to leave the car in our north and come to Cape Town and then go back to fetch the car when the car is fixed, because the car unfortunately was not a write-off, so it has to be fixed. We cannot get a new car. So fine, it's okay. So we had to fix the car. We had to take we had to bring the panel beater in to fix things in order for the car to drive to Cape Town, to come back to Cape Town, because we were driving, obviously. This video is going to be long. It's a bit long. So obviously, as I said, the car was so drunk. Everybody could see the guy is drunk. Everyone could see he's drunk. And when I'm asking, why are you driving drunk, and he kept on saying, I'm so sorry, he apologized and whatever, and I told him that I'm not forgiving you at all because you drove drunk. So when on the accident report, I will post something here. The accident report has got like where you fill in, and we're asking, can we have someone who tests this guy for alcohol, like substance in his blood? And the police decided to tell us that Stegspruit doesn't have the equipment to actually test people or substance testing in Stegspruit in the police. The police cannot do that because obviously they don't have the equipment. They don't have anything that they can use in order for them to know that the person, in order for them to be certain and be sure that the person was drunk. And we ask the police, why don't you take this person to the nearest clinic, which is the hospital that is closer, like 2-3 kilometers away? And they say, no, all over Stegspruit we don't have that kind of equipment. We don't have them. We cannot test people who are drunk. So that means you can drive in Stegspruit and drunk and cause an accident, and no one is going to take responsibility. You're not gonna actually get any help, and also on top of it, you have to use your own money to get some lawyers and go to court and fight this. So that means it is your weight against the police and as well as the perpetrators in the court, because there's no proof that the person was drunk, but we could see that the guy is drunk. They could literally took blood samples in order for them to know that the guy was actually drunk. So they told us, no, that is not possible here. And on top of it then, okay, cool, we cannot test this person because you say that there is no equipment to actually test this person. Okay, cool, fine by me, it's fine, we're cool, we're passing. So there is a point on this accident report whereby it says, was the person obviously under influence of substances? So you obviously would say no, because you didn't test this person. You don't have proof that they were drunk. As much as they are drunk and you can smell alcohol and all of those things, you don't have proof. But there is another box where you tick if you suspected that this person was drunk. Suspecting someone that they are under influence of something like a substance or alcohol or whatever, is to look at them and see, maybe you smell alcohol, you smell these substances that he used and stuff like that, and then you will tick obviously that yes, I did suspect. And these guys, Tobela as well as Mgijimi, decided to mark on they did not suspect any substance usage on this guy. Everybody saw that this guy was drunk, but they decided to say no, we didn't see it happening. This guy was actually not drunk. Those are their words. Those are police. Those are your police. Those are SAPS representatives. Those are the police that are supposed to protect who? Us. That are supposed to protect the normal people, the South African people, the citizens who are actually paying their taxes. We know that police do pay their taxes as well. We also pay our taxes in order for them to do their jobs. No one forced them to become police, but they decided to be police but not do their jobs. Do they know this guy? Do they know this guy? That's the reason why they did not want to actually implicate him. So my actual memory got full. So I was still saying, do they know this guy? Do they know this guy, or did this guy pay some sort of a bribery? Because obviously we didn't pay anything, and we were not supposed to pay anything because we did not cause that accident. Even if we caused that accident, I don't see it right that we should be bribing they should be just doing their jobs. And obviously this guy did not have insurance. We had insurance, and obviously the lady who we bumped into, she also had insurance, but this guy who's responsible for this whole mess did not have any insurance. And on top of it, the car is not roadworthy. It didn't have a registration. So that person should be behind bars. Driving under influence, driving a unroadworthy car in a public road, that is red flag by itself. But because we've got police like Tobela, K.A. Tobela from Stakesbraid, and P. Ngijimi, who literally refused to do their jobs, we've got these people roaming around with illegal stuff that are going on. Driving a car that is not registered, driving under influence. That's what happened. Yes, I said I'm going to name and shame Tabang who crashed on us. Obviously at the latest, the following day, the lady who we bumped into, who we crashed into, she tried to call this guy because we have his number, and this guy said, I don't know anything about the accident. I was not in the accident. I don't know who you are. I don't know any car that crashed. I don't know anything. So that's how this whole thing is working out. So yeah, that's my story. That's my story in the villages. My village visit ended up being a very catastrophic. It ended up with a catastrophic event. And it's not gonna slow me down with things that I would like to do over there. And also the police side of things, I was not surprised, because that's the same thing that happened to me in 2019 when I was involved in the accident. I don't know if you want me to talk about that one. I'm not sure if I've got a video that I actually did about that accident, but anyway, if I don't, and you know that I don't, I will also check on my side. Please let me know if you'd like me to tell you the story about that accident. That one was really bad. On this one, fortunately, no one got injured. Even this idiot Tabang who crashed on us was not injured, even though his car was very damaged. Fortunately, on our side, our car was not really that damaged. And also Blossom's car, who is the lady that was in front of us, was not really damaged. I'm checking if my mic is on, and I have been speaking for the longest time now. I'm only checking now that my mic is on. But anyway, thank you so much for actually watching till this far. I hope and pray that if you're new here, you will subscribe and make sure that you turn on your notification bell, because this video is to tell you that I'm back and I am going to create more content. Obviously more content is coming, because I've been recording videos throughout the day. So make sure that you stick with me. I'm gonna drop the actual link to my vlogging channel. If you are interested in that kind of content, you can go and check out that vlogging channel and check out what things that I am busy with and the projects that I'm about to embark on, and a huge step that I'm not gonna be talking about on this video. Obviously, you will see when time goes on. We are growing, and there are certain things that are going to be happening, some huge steps that we'll be taking. I'm so excited to take you along throughout those steps. But for now, we need to talk about things that are happening in South Africa. Current affairs news, gossip, and all of those things. Thank you so much for watching till this 5 fantastic one. Peace out.